Hi, I'm Adams, and I'm a child of children. I had to go to children because I had a brain tumor. They cut my head open and they got my tumor out. I'm healthy now. After children fixed me, I felt good. My doctor was Dr. Wellens. Hey, Dr. Wellens, thanks for making me well.
It's easy for Adams Cohan to talk about how Children's Hospital fixed him when he had a brainstem tumor 2 years ago. But when Shelby Cohan remembers how close she and her husband Michael came to losing their little boy, the telling becomes much more difficult.
In April of 2006, my then 4-year-old son was having some issues, and we went to the doctor. The doctor sent us for a CAT scan, and after a CAT scan, they told us that he had a tumor in the base of his brain.
Doctors said Adams needed to go immediately to Children's Hospital of Alabama.
We didn't know how long we would be there. They said pack for 2 weeks, which we did. We went straight to the emergency room and sat there for about 6 hours when someone came in and said, "We've just gotten a bed available." At first I thought, how can a hospital this large not have a bed? But then I realized they were looking for a bed on the oncology floor. The next morning we met our oncologist and then our neurosurgeon, and the process began. Within minutes of meeting them, I felt like my son was in the best care possible. I realized that this was going to be a long road, but it was going to be one that we were all going to walk together with the doctors and the nurses and the whole staff at Children's. After our MRI at Children's, they decided that they were going to instead of doing a biopsy, they were going to go ahead and operate. So on April 14th, which just happened to be Good Friday, was his surgery. We had 25 people in a waiting room, a buzzer where the doctor called us every 30 minutes to tell us what was going on, and 6 hours later, they told us the good news that they had gotten it all.
4 days later, neurosurgeon Jay Wellens delivered more good news. Adam's tumor was benign.
I almost couldn't grasp the word benign. He looked at me and he said, "That means no radiation." And what I've learned now is the placement of his tumor. It was right at the base of his brainstem, so I know how blessed we really are. We've lost friends from other brain tumors since then, and I remember them saying, if it's in his brainstem, we'll try radiation and see if that works. What nobody failed to tell me is that was probably a death sentence.
Although the tumor was not cancerous, Adam's future was still in jeopardy.
His regrowth rate was very low, and that we probably would have a healthy child, but a child who might not ever throw a ball, who might not ever walk real well because his right side was so weak, but one that he was healthy and he was alive. But we never gave up hope. And within 6 weeks of going back for our checkup and having our final tubes removed, I had a son who was walking, who was squeezing a ball, and within 3 months was released to play t-ball. I owe Children's so much. They gave me my child back. They made him healthy. And with the doctors and the staff and God above, I have an adorable child who's going to start first grade, and I am so thankful that I have a child of Children's who's healthy.